What's up, bag holders? Market up or down? The market was down. We did have a lot of activity today in the markets. And first things first, we had VGR that filled for our swing trade, right? And it may have filled on the video. I'm not for sure. But let's just make sure we've got everything up to date. We do. The circle held. Life is good. Same for MCD, McDonald's. Looks like that went as well. All right. Now we get into some flips. And we got back into LKQ. This is the one with the funky dividend. But we also sold it this morning. All right. Very nice. So you can see it opened up and then fell during the day in the top wick, right? So it triggered us to sell. And then I bought back in later on at a lower price. That just makes sense to me. This is the one with the funky my caps lock is jacked. Wow. Must have a shift key sticking or something. I've got really high class equipment. The cheapest stuff you can get at Walmart. They say where there is a will, there is a way, and it is for sure true. I just keep pushing into the universe. They can't stop me. All right. Well, that's that. It's a nice little sell and a buyback. WRB looks like another just buy. So this, my records show this should be our second bullet. That's correct. Let's do a little math and collect and update the spreadsheet. I mean, so this is bullet 2, strike 2, however you want to think about it. And one more and it turns into a swing trade. That's just how I play it. Okay, GPS, the gap. Looks like second bullet on a flip. That looks correct. Get that updated. Did put quite a bit of money in the markets today, so the fact that it's up in the after hours is actually pretty cool. Doesn't really mean anything, but it's good. It's a good shot. We might sell some stuff at night or in the morning. CBS. And you see just how many of these we've accumulated for swing trades. It's going to be crazy. I'm going to definitely probably not be able to buy everything I want to buy. This looks like bullet 2, and we have actually a dividend pending from the last time we owned it. So even though we're totally sold out of the position, we held through the X date, and we'll still get paid the dividend even though we are trading. And this is a beautiful side effect of the strategy. Just little bits of cash just dripping in every day. That's what keeps the account able to continue to buy stock. Take one I don't take very often. Harley Davidson. They've straightened up their balance sheet a little bit because it used to not fit the scanner, but it looked good to me today. So yeah, I think my keyboard's going out. Who needs them? Who needs them? My monitor's going out too. It's just going to be one of those days. One day, if there's not a video, you know why. SLB. And these are just stocks that came on the screener, man. This looks like third bullet for SLB. So this is now officially into a swing trade. I'll put the sell order in the morning. And then I won't buy no more unless we start to see some movement to the upside and the swing trade triggers. And if that triggers, then we get to ride it all the way up with a huge position. This is one I typically take in the wintertime, just because it's a cyclical kind of a business. Polaris. So that's a new position. You can tell I'm fighting this damn keyboard. Can't stop me though. I ain't giving up. Okay. Next up is TPR, Tapestry. This one actually was a sell and then a buy today. So this was another one that we got to flip. And we did buy it at a much reduced price. So very cool. Riding the waves. You can see the red to green pattern from day to day. And if things go our way, we're able to chop that up for a long time. So the market, when it moves in big waves, we get it with the swing trades. But while it's deciding which way to go and it's chopping around, where most traders lose money and what shakes people out, things like that, the small profit target is what saves us. And we actually end up doing somewhat of a scalp type of a strategy. So different tools for different conditions. Adapt and overcome. All right. We got back into Comcast. You saw that on the public video if you watched that. And you can see where we sold it. It hit the 30, sold it, boom. We're down here at a much reduced price. So it can continue to trend in the downward direction and we can continue to make money. Pretty cool if you ask me. Olin. I've never traded this one before, but it fit the strategy. So here we are. Beautiful shape, right? You can see on the wick too, and then it turned into a buy. But I was ahead of the buy. I don't use the indicators, but it's fun to see them because it gives you kind of an idea that momentum is changing. And occasionally you do get the exact bottom. Like if this thing goes up, it hit only for a second, but it hit the screener and I was ready and I captured it. Got day trade stuff. I'm trying to keep. I got bought Pepsi, War Against Inflation. I got to start getting back on track with my lunch. I've been really focused hard on this side hustle. It's going to take a lot of my energy. All right. TQs. Looks like we were just buying today. Down here. We have bonds. Just buying as well here in the morning. Silver was a sell this morning. So, with this little strategy, it may seem like it's kind of a waste of time. I'd use very small size. However, can you go back through the videos and find a day where I didn't sell something? I was thinking about it today. I don't think there's been one ever. So it allows me to stay making profits 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 lots through all conditions. And that keeps the compounding moving, right? Not a huge gain, but it ended up being a pretty big position. So we'll take it. It was just 0.5% gain. People say all that for just 0.5%. Well, yeah, you 0.5% one every freaking day. See where your account's at. That's new math. Gold sold as well. Obviously, the metals move somewhat together, but they do not move exactly together. That's why I still think there's value in doing them both. This got to be a pretty big size as well. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13 lots. That's a pretty big size. And when it gets big size like that, it's really not a big thing of attention because it's on the 1 hour time frame. So, I mean, most people, their phone goes off once an hour. And it's for something that doesn't put money in their pocket. This was a minuscule gain. But with the position getting big, I was able to take all the risk off the table and get ready for the next round. You got to protect how much you can lose too, right? It's one thing people don't think. They're always worried about how much can they make. But all of the successful traders worry about risk. These were just buys today. Just loading the boat. And the BitX. Just got to buy in. And we are just riding them out. So that covers it for what I did today. Remember, if you're interested in seeing it more in a real-time kind of an environment, you can check out the website. Links below. And with all that being done, let's get into some swing trading, right? You with me? Still here? All right, let's cruise through. We're looking for swing trade entries or possible sell orders to put in. But like I said and repeated yesterday, most of those are now being controlled by alerts just because I'm getting too much going on all at once, and it's automated. That one's very close. It's not going to have much meat on the bone because the RSI is going to be creeping, but it's also an indication of uh, relative strength versus the market. The market's not that strong right now. That one's close as well. So, I mean, it could really blow off. Everybody's looking one way. When the market goes the other way, it goes a lot farther than what people think. Because the people that are short have to cover, and everybody's always worried about missing out, so they get in very late and usually buy my shares. By the time they get in, I'm about ready to get out. That's about how that works. This one's been toying. It was looking good the other day too. Maybe with the RSI pull on United Health, we'll be able to really make uh, a good profits. Also, we'll play it differently too if there becomes a freaking money shortage where I need some money to continue to enter positions. I will cut stuff early. I will always take a for sure profit, you know, and I don't feel bad about it at all. All right, now to the universe. Market was technically down, so no shocker that nothing triggered up there. But in a week or so, look for them all to trigger or continue to sell off, right? That's always an option as well. Big Blue did come on the screener today. There was something wrong with the financials I didn't like, but it is still in the universe, and I will definitely swing trade it. It's actually a lower risk strategy because, or at least the way I think about it, because uh, I'm not putting as much capital in. I mean, I'm putting it in much less frequent, right? On a flip, I could buy the thing 3 days in a row, and I could be, full size very quickly. Uh, Whereas the swing trade, if it sets up 3 times, it could take 3 months. You know what I mean? And every day you have to realize and understand there's money coming in the account. That's something that is hard to explain to people when they first start because they don't have that, right? They don't own as many stocks where there's just cash just dumping into the account all by itself. They're the one dumping the cash in every Friday, right? Or whatever. So I like those strategies because it can kind of budget me, right? Can't believe that Clorox didn't hit. That's so close. We'll be talking about that when it rips up. Okay. 87.86 over 87.53. This is our entry. They just built one locally here, and I don't know how it's going to do. It's not looking hot, to be honest. But I'll leave the business part to them. I just want the profits. Let's see if we can get some. Closing print, 87.84. It's trading lower than that now, so likely we'll get filled, which would be good. Take a full lot. Completo. The internet's not really working on my phone, so it's always fun. This gets to go up with its friends. Alright, now we continue. New core steel. I don't know why this skipped us the other day. Needs flagged. That'll be a nice one. I like holding that one. Any of those kind of businesses. Bank of Hawaii. Well, this keeps getting longer, man. It's starting to take some time. There we go. There's a notification for the Starbucks purchase. Took some time, huh? Down here in the hills and the hollers, newfangled cell phones don't even work. It's a simple place. I love it. All right, that's it finally. So, a lot of action today, a lot of buying on a down day, which is normal. So, hopefully, we'll get a lot of selling tomorrow or this evening. So, I hope this was helpful to you or a little entertaining. If you made it this far, how the hell long did we go? This one didn't even stall out. 22 minutes. Grab that like button for me. If you watched it this long, you obviously dug a little bit of it. And we're going to try it again tomorrow. Have an awesome evening.